An ePortfolio, also sometimes called an online portfolio, is a type of website where people share examples of the things they've made, done, or accomplished. These online portfolios are common among many different types of professionals, including artists, graphic designers, teachers, academics, writers and editors, including video editors and copy editors, all kinds of freelancers and grant seekers, not-for-profit organizations and foundations, service contractors, including urban planners, architects, geological surveyors, construction companies, people in marketing and sales, pretty much anyone who needs or wants to be able to show what they've done, what they like to do, and how they do it. This is a pretty wide spectrum of people. But portfolios aren't just a place for you to show your work to others. They're also a place for you to review and reflect on what you've done and what you've learned. Ultimately, this is a process of self-knowledge, of seeing and thinking about what you've done, curating a showcase of your accomplishments for others, or an archive for yourself or a select group of readers. A space to collect and organize your work can help you to better know and better understand yourself. After all, the many different courses you take in your degree may feel disconnected from each other or from your life off campus, in employment, co-curricular activities, co-op, travel, volunteering, and so on. Your portfolio is your space to bring all these pieces together.
Yeah, so when I first started making the ePortfolio, I was definitely taking it as just a professional outward-facing presentation of myself and my work. I never really gave a thought to myself using it just for my own purposes. But I've learned through just the time that I've spent ever since I made it that it actually is a very useful tool for myself as well, just to go through and remember the lessons of the past, so to speak, as well as to reflect on how I feel about them now as opposed to how I felt back then.
Through your portfolio, you construct an argument about what the big picture of your work is, the major themes that underlie what you do and how you do it. A portfolio has benefits as a published final product. It can help you make a case for the next stage of your career after graduation, whatever that may be. But it also has benefits as a process, as you look through what you've achieved and archive that work in an organizational scheme that supports the big picture you're building. But maybe this metaphor of archiving isn't helpful for you. Think of your process as you build your portfolio however it makes sense to you. Maybe you don't archive. Maybe you collect samples, or you examine objects, or you question assumptions, or you analyze artifacts, or you explore topics, or you curate examples, or you synthesize data. Whatever it is you do in your studies, you can do that to the examples of work you put in your ePortfolio. Bring the same academic rigor that you bring to your studies to building your portfolio. Treat it critically, and you'll deepen your learning about your academic subjects and your own accomplishments. This will be good for your career development because you'll be better able to articulate what makes you unique, and you'll pique the interest of potential new contracts in your network as you move through the next stage of your career after your degree. Here are some examples of some very strong portfolios made by a current UBC student at another institution, and a recent grad. Kelly Chen, a UBC Bachelor of Media Studies student, uses her portfolio to showcase samples of work she's produced during contracts, as a part of her studies, as a volunteer, or on her own, showcasing her range of artistic skills and mediums. Veronica Ballestino, a Bachelor of Music Education student at Pennsylvania State University, structures her portfolio around the key skills she's developing in her degree: musicianship, teaching, and conducting, sharing examples of the projects she's worked on while developing these skills. And Danielle Junot, a designer in Waterloo, Ontario, uses her portfolio to highlight her key skills and recent projects she's made that demonstrate those skills. What these examples all have in common is a keen awareness of the wide variety of potential audiences for their work. They don't use phrasing that would only make sense to other students and profs, like Sociology 202 Assignment 4. Instead, they contextualize their work and organize it in a way that speaks to their big picture. Let's give the final word to UBC Arts student Krista Young on her experience with ePortfolios.
Now I realize how valuable it is to show my work to other people, because people have really noticed and they've told me like, oh, this is what you do. And then I want to be able to continue to like show what I do in school to everyone. I'm proud of my work.